Well, hello again. Welcome to another Jamboard video from Evolve EdTech. My name is Tristan. I am the person behind Evolve EdTech, and thank you so much for joining us again. So far we've been through a whole range of the Evolve EdTech Jamboard templates as part of our e-collection number 1, and we're about to go through one more. So let's get right into it. Before we go into having a look at the website and having a look at the template, just a reminder, and I would love it if you could subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you haven't done so already, please ask your friends, family, your colleagues to come on board and be part of our community and family here so we can pay it forward and I can continue to make content and share it with you. So please go and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's Evolve EdTech, and I would be eternally grateful for that. So thank you for that. All right, so we are up to another one of our Jamboard templates that I'm going to go through, show you how you can get it, give you some ideas about what you could do with this particular template. The template that we're looking at today is probably one that we could maybe create into some kind of document that the students could use individually. And that's completely up to you if that's what you would like to do. Excuse me. So let's go to our website. If you haven't been to our website before, evolveedtech.com, it's down the bottom of the screen there, scrolling across. So just head to that website. You can head up the top to Evolve Resources and then head to the Jamboard page just here. Just head to e-collection number 1, which is this one here, with the text that's not appearing for some reason. It might come up, and you'll be able to access the 20 templates that we have created so far. They'll appear on the screen just like you can see here. It's an accordion, so once you click on one template, that's the one that will open for you. That is just to keep it a little bit neater, a little bit clearer, just so you're not overwhelmed with lots and lots and lots of information and templates at once. So when you're in there, you will find that there are some images of the 4 different colors that are available for each of the templates, a small description, and then the links to be able to access and download those templates so that you could use them yourself. So let's go and have a look. We're looking at the note-taking template today. So let's head over to our website. Just trying to find my mouse. There it is on my second screen. Disappeared. No, there it is. There's my mouse. I found it. It's okay. All right, so we're going to go to our note-taking template today. So the note-taking template has been designed as a way to just get students to take notes. So we could get them to take notes in docs. We could get them to take notes in slides. Why not use Jamboard as well? And it might not be note-taking per se for individual study. It might be note-taking when it comes to listening to other people, creating some very simple notes that we can share with other people in our class or community or year group. So that's what I was thinking when I created this particular template. As I mentioned earlier, we could probably create Jamboard workbooks per se, where they could create all of their notes in the Jamboard workbook as an alternative to using slides or docs. So, work around and play with it. See what you could come up with and see what you could use this template for. So, as I mentioned, they are available in 4 colors, which are the Evolve EdTech colors. You can see behind me there. So we've got yellow, we've got blue, we've got red and green as well. All right, so to access our templates, we're just going to click on one of our links here. We will need to make a copy so we can add it to our workspace and we can access the Jamboard tools so that we can use those. But just a little tip, and I've mentioned this tip before, rather than just clicking on the links, if you click on the links, it will open the Jam in the current tab. So if you want to go back and grab another one of my templates, you're going to have to go press the back button a few times, or you're going to have to type evolveedtech.com into your Omnibox/address bar again. So my suggestion is we go to the template that we want, we right click, and then we're going to go open link in a new tab. And look at this, it's going to open the link in a brand new tab. So I've still got my original page open, which is Evolve EdTech, but I've got the link and it's opened in a brand new tab. How great is that? So great if you are looking at multiple websites or you're getting resources or worksheets and things. Open them in new tabs rather than opening them in the tab that you're using, just to save yourself a little bit of time. Little tech tip there. All right, so as I mentioned, we are going to need to make a copy of this template. That is really simple. We're going to head up the top to the very top right-hand corner here, and we'll see the 3 dots. I call them magical dots because they provide so many opportunities for us. They're full of magic, and we've got a few different functions here, but we're going to go down to make a copy. Make a copy. We're going to make that copy. It's going to go into our workspace, into our drive, so that we can reuse this template again and again and again. So just head there to make a copy of that template, and hopefully it will load really soon. There it is. So we can create and use this template. Now, before I actually go in and show you the template and talk about what we could do with it, I'm actually going to talk about duplicating the template itself into other frames. So these single pages that we can see in our jam here are called frames. All right, so these are the frames. Now we can actually create up to 20 frames per a jam, which is really cool. And it's really important that if you want to duplicate the frames, you do it before you actually start using the original template, because every time that we duplicate it, if we've got something in the frame that we're duplicating, it's going to duplicate everything that's in that frame. So if we've started to type in this one, we're going to have that in every single one that we're going to be adding. So if you want to provide the students with this as a template, with as a document to work in, I suggest that we head up here to, just lost my mouse again. It's one of those nights, I think, where I'm losing everything. There it is. Let's head up here and I just closed the window. Just close the window instead. Okay, so let's try this again. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Try this again. Clearly, this is what happens when you are recording a video for people to watch on YouTube. That's okay, because we can work. So back to the website, I'm download it again because I was using an incognito window. So it's just a little bit easier for me to go in and access my template. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to head back up the top to Evolve Resources when the page is loaded. Oh, that's the calendar. Evolve Resources. Click on Evolve Resources. Don't want to go to the calendar. Okay, go back to Evolve Resources. It's being a little bit slow at the moment. I think it's overworked. Okay, let's head to Evolve Resources. Let's go to Jamboard. Oops. Let's go to Jamboard. Let's go to e-collection number 1. Let's scroll down to the note-taking section in our accordion layout. Note-taking. Of course, it doesn't want to play nice at the moment. Okay, let's scroll down to note-taking. Open it up. We are going to right-click to open it in a new tab. We are going to go and make a copy of that so that we can use this jam and this template. So let's go make a copy of that. Remember, we always go to the 3 dots, the magical dots. Click on that. Just give it a moment. Just give it a moment. All right, here we go. Action is what we have. Okay, click on our 3 dots so that we can make a copy. Make a copy. It's not ready yet. Not ready yet. Let's see if we can make a copy now. We can't make a copy. Oh, that is frustrating. we can't make a copy. Isn't that slightly annoying? All right, we'll sign into to Google here because obviously when I closed the window, I signed out of Google because I'm using an incognito window. Anyway, I hope this has been very entertaining for you because this is not how I planned for this video to go. So let's go and log into Google and then we'll be able to make a copy. All right, so let's go here. Let's go to when I find it, there it is. We'll log in there. Beautiful. Hopefully everything goes swishly here. All right, let's log in. There we go. Okay, so it's taken us a little bit longer, but we finally got to the spot where I was hoping we had before I decided to accidentally close the window. So now we can go and have a look at this template. All right, so remember we just need to head up to the 3 dots. We are going to make a copy of this template. Okay, that's going to put it in our workspace, in our drive. And now we have access to it and all the different very simple functions and tools of Jamboard. All right, so let's go back to where I was before I decided to close the window and talk about duplicating the frames. So if we want to provide this to students as a workbook, something that they can work through, it's best to duplicate those frames up the top here, expand the frame bar before we start working in it. So just again, click on our 3 magical dots and duplicate our frames that way. Now in a Jamboard jam, we can only have 20 frames maximum, so just be aware of that. So if you want to provide more, you'll have to get them to create new copies of your jam, but that's not a big issue. So that is how we duplicate our frames. So it's a very simple note-taking page, essentially. I don't want to make it too complicated, but it is available for students to use. It might be something that you use together as a class to model how to take notes, because note-taking is quite a difficult concept. So it might be something that you work together on after completing a reading, or you've read a story or watched a film or watched a video, something where you can take notes from some information that you are provided. So with this one here, my suggestions are that we probably are going to use the text box option. It's probably just a little bit easier. We could use the sticky notes if we wanted to, especially for the keywords or questions here. It would look really cool if we had the sticky notes there, but I just feel that the text box might be a bit clearer and concise with this particular template. So we can head over here to the left-hand side with our tool menu, just grab our text box, pop it where we're going to start typing. Okay, type our topic. Maybe we're summarizing. Maybe we're looking at themes. Maybe we're looking at consequences. Whatever we're looking at, we can put our topic there. It might be our subject area. It might be our unit name. Okay, it might be anything that is relevant. Then we would list any keywords, any questions that we have as we have been looking at a particular idea. Okay, it's kind of similar to the Cornell notes per se. So our keywords, our questions, anything that we could use to jog our memory once we go back to revise information. And then we can take some notes here. So again, I'd probably be taking it as the text box, just so that we can get our notes and we can get a good amount of notes onto the page. But again, you could use the sticky notes with this one. Okay, you could do this individually. You could do it as a teacher, as the classroom teacher, leading the students with their knowledge and their ideas. You could provide this to students to have their own little portfolio of ideas and note-taking using a Jamboard instead of slides or docs. So there's a whole heap of ways that you could use this. It's a really simple tool, a simple template, but it's got lots of functionality, all right? And I think it's really important that we start to teach note-taking from a very young age, because it is something that we do need throughout life. And this is the template that we could use. Nice and simple, but we've got very specific sections looking at summarising keywords and any questions that we have, and then just focusing on those main ideas, those really important points that we picked up from whatever we have been studying, whatever we've been talking about, watching, listening to, exploring, etc., etc., etc. So that is the note-taking template. Really simple, but hopefully really effective in developing those note-taking skills. So that's that template. Well, thank you so much for staying with me after that little kerfuffle that I had when I accidentally closed the window. Didn't mean to do that. That was not planned. But you can head back to our website and you can access that template and the other colors that are available in, absolutely free, and it will always be forever free. All right, just before I head off, I just want to just remind you again, if you haven't done so, to subscribe to our YouTube channel and to share it. By having you subscribe and having more people subscribe to my channel will give me the confidence to continue to provide this stuff. I love what I do and I want to share it with you. I sometimes have a lot of self-doubt, and by subscribing and being part of my community, it will continue to make me want to do this and share what I love with you. So please share the page with other people, your friends, your family, your colleagues, and be part of the Evolve EdTech team and family. And just before we go, you can get social with us. I am on Facebook, I am on Instagram, and I am on Twitter. Okay, just remember that my Twitter handle, which you can see, I never get this right, just there on the screen, is slightly different to my Facebook and Instagram names. So if you're looking for me on Twitter, it is Evolve EdTech AU. If you're looking for me on Instagram or Facebook, it's just Evolve EdTech. So come and be part of our Evolve EdTech community and help us grow and evolve. Well, thank you so much for joining me again. I know we had that little fuffle when I closed the window, but you've made it through, and I hope you go and have a look at the note-taking template and see what you could do with it yourself in your classroom. My name is Tristan. I am from I'm from Evolve EdTech. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, stay safe, everybody.